Alright, so in this video I'll be showing you how to create the dot feature for the dot chart in the tactile study. First here I have just a quick sketch showing you what the actual feature that we want to create. As you can see here, we want this uppermost portion here with the dimensions of a horizontal base of 1.5 millimeters and a height of 0.43 millimeters. And as you can tell, the shape here, this dome shape, although it is a uniformly curved feature up here, it is not a perfect hemisphere. This base here, this horizontal base, is not the diameter of the circle. This means that creating it, we can't simply just create a line at the diameter and then cut off the other half. We need to create this uppermost portion, and we need to keep that in mind. So we'll go ahead and we'll open up Autodesk Inventor here. We're using 2015. We'll create a new file using metric units. We'll do a standard millimeter part file. Go ahead and start a new sketch. We can pick really any plane for this. We'll go ahead and use the XY plane and bring the view to the front. So to begin, we're going to go ahead and create a center point circle, and we have calculated the diameter of the circle that we want to be 1.7381 millimeters. Go ahead and zoom in here. Next, we'll go ahead to the line tool and just drop down a vertical line 0.43 millimeters. And we'll go ahead and create another line. This time we'll be creating half of that base. So this will be exactly 0.75 millimeters, as you can see there in the dialog box. And just to confirm, we'll use the dimension tool and confirm that that dimension is 0.75 millimeters. So we can go ahead and take a look here. This is pretty close to what we had in the original sketch, but what we need to do is get rid of this extra circular piece, or else this will cause issues with the revolution command shortly after this. So to do that, the easiest way would be to go up to the trim tool here under the modify tab, and when we hover over different portions of this, we're going to see little gray segments, and this will show us the actual portions of the sketch that will be trimmed. And if we hover over this part, we see that the gray segments are exactly where we want them. So we'll click that once, and that will trim off all of this part of the sketch. Now, as you can see, there's still this white, very thin line that traces itself around where the circle used to be. There's no actual features here. It's simply just the dimension. And it's just rather large in this case. So that's all we need to do for the sketch. We'll go ahead and finish it up. Next, we need to do the revolve, so we'll grab the revolution tool here. Now, the profile is already selected here in blue. Had we not done that trim command previously, this entire circle would have been blue, and this would have caused trouble with the actual revolution. So now it's automatically selected the axis. What we want to do is click this vertical axis here. This is going to show us a preview of what we're looking at, and that's exactly what we want. So we'll click OK. And as you can see here, this is the dot that we want, with the proper dimensions that we need. So from here, you simply just need to save the file, and we'll be able to come back to this later for creating the actual chart.